Okay, so we're going to start our timer, and we want to remember that the average user, their attention span has been clocked at 1 minute and 41 seconds. So this is what's going to happen when people come to your website. They're going to look at it and they go, interesting. Now, what do? Who are they? What do? Okay, so it's Archidream for Humankind, but what do? I don't see an About page. Don't see information about them. Course of Dreams, 60-minute dance theater piece. I don't know what that is. There's no navigation on the top, so I'm just going to do what most users do, which is to start at the upper left-hand corner and start clicking. So I'm going to click. Oops, this link appears to be broken. Now most people are going to get HTTP 404, file not found. They're not going to know what to do. I have Google Toolbar, which is, most people don't know what that is. So it's going to give me an option to go back to the site, but most people would leave the site and they wouldn't even know where they went. The next thing you might click on would be MySpace. Like, oh my goodness, this is kind of overwhelming. Look at all this stuff. New Found in Glory. What is that? Music, MySpace music. Okay, finally, Archidream for Humankind. We have yellow type here, white text. I don't know what color my links are. Okay, here's the link here. It's orange. Links are orange. Things are going off the page over here. You know what? The noise. I'm overwhelmed by the visuals, and I certainly don't want to hear the noise. So I'm going to turn down. And oh, look at over here. 1 minute and 43 seconds. This is the user attention span. It's already used up. I happen to be a methodical person, so I go through a person's whole website. I take a little more time. I'm also doing an assessment, so we're going to go a little bit past our time. The next thing I see is navigate. Okay, I'm going to click on it. Nothing happening. Now most people, web patterns show that people are going to go across the top, and then they're going to go down and across again. Okay, so when I go across the top, I've clicked on two things that are not very satisfying, in fact dissatisfying. Now I'm clicking on navigate, it doesn't work. And then site menu. Okay, I'm a web designer. Anything that's moving, telling me to click on here, do this, I don't do it automatically because it's probably an advertisement and I don't want to see an advertisement, so I'm going to ignore it pretty much, but I have rolled over it. Now also I'll say, as a web designer, site menu is usually for webmasters to get an overview of the site. It's not a word that people know what it means. Also, rollover is a trigger for a Mac user. Rollovers tend to crash Macs, so I definitely don't want to click on anything here. I've rolled over it, so it's dropped down, but I'm not even going to read what's on it because it's like taboo. So the next thing I see is Underwater Equinox, Friday, March 20th. Now I'm going to assume that this is a performance. It's probably at Hookah Joe's, so let's check out Hookah Joe's. And now I come, oh my gosh, Parkerfish. Parkerfish videos. I don't even know what Parkerfish is. Why am I at Parkerfish? What happened to ADHK? I left it. Oh, well, I know these guys do masks and stuff, so here's some people dancing around in masks. Oh my god, this is overwhelming. It looks like an orgy or something. People throwing fire and dancing, wild crowds. This is not something I want to go to. Oh boy, I hate crowds. I hate loud music. Now here's Glenn doing an overview. I guess it's Archidream. Okay, so this is their video, but I can't hear what Glenn is saying because my sound is turned off and I'm overwhelmed, so I'm not going to turn it back on. I'm going to go back to the site now. Oh, look at here, home link. Okay, now why is this big circle with all this type and everything, all this attention to the home link, which really is one of the least important things. It needs to be intuitive. It should be upper left-hand corner. The logo for the company is linkable. Here's another home link. Boy, a lot of stuff for the home page that doesn't work. Now I'm clicking on it and it doesn't work. Okay, so you know what? The top of the page has been very disappointing. By the way, clicking on something that leaves the site is called a leak, and you don't want people leaking out of your site. They may not come back. Now, I guess this is navigation. By rolling over it, it gives me a clue, but it's not very intuitive. The masks are quite beautiful and stunning, but you know what? Characters, I'd really like to just know about the company. I'd like to know what they do and who they do it for. why I'm interested in it. Watch our time. We're now 5 minutes into the site, and I still don't know what the organization does or what benefit it provides for me. Visuals, I think I've seen enough visuals. I'm a little overwhelmed. Music, I don't want to hear any music. My sound is turned off. Staff, maybe, but technical. What's technical? Technical. Now, notice that this loaded as graphics, which is one mistake. Everything on a page should be typed, but this is technical. Archidream owns and travels with... what do I care what you travel with, what your lights are? Boy, this is not very satisfying. But you know what I just happened to notice? Right up here is what Archidream does. An archetypal mass theater that uses ritual, movement, and myth to present allegorical dramas. I'm not really sure what allegorical means, even though I'm a pretty smart person. And then it's repeated down here. Archidream uses masks to tell stories. This definitely could be shorter. It's pink or purple type on a gray background. Very, very hard to read. I'm starting to actually get a headache. I'm 6 minutes into the site here. I don't know what you do or who you do it for. Staff is kind of interesting. You know, and I want to point out that we have a huge, this is a graphic. This is a missed opportunity. Let's say I go to a party, I meet Glenn. I'm very interested in Archidream. I'd like to donate some money, but I don't remember the name of the organization. I lost the business card. All I do remember is Glenn Weichert, masks. Something about masks. So here I am missing an opportunity to use Google. If I go to Google and I search Glenn Weichert masks, hopefully I'll come up with something for him, but this would have been a good attractor for a Google search if this was in text. All these people's names would have been searchable as text for search engines. 6 minutes 48 seconds, and still don't know what the group does. If I was humanistic, a humanistic visitor cares about people, and I would care about this page, but I'm not humanistic. I'm methodical, and I want to know facts and figures, and so far I'm not getting any. Guest book, you know what, I'm not going to sign a guest book because I don't want you guys emailing me. In fact, I think I'll just call you and see what you do. Now, where's the phone number? I don't see phone number. I don't see contact us. I don't see contact us here. Maybe it's up here. Guest book, staff repertoire, no, but I do see upcoming shows. If I was interested in coming to a show, this really, you know, you want to think who are the users. There would be funders, people who want to attend a workshop or want to attend an event. And there's no place for me to get the event list on the home page or on the main pages, on the main navigation. It's buried in this rollover that I don't want to get near. And I don't know how to reach you or anything. The only way I would have found out how to reach this organization would be to scroll down to follow this big T here, which is very dramatic and draws my eye down to here. And way down here we have join our mailing list. Okay, so this is really a very important thing. It should be at the top. Here's our contact our contact information, which is moving around. When I try to click on it, it moves side to side. Oh, that's a little scary. I don't know if I want to... Why is that moving like that? I don't know, but here's another color for a link. My links are different colors, so some are red. Here's next. You know what? I don't want to... Let's see what next is. Oh my God, more masks. You know what? I don't think I want more masks. I'm going to try and get back. You know, I haven't even looked at any of these, and already this type is too small. Already I'm a little overwhelmed. I'm discouraged. I'm not happy. I haven't found out what the group does. I haven't found something that I could click on that means anything to me. If I wanted to give you money, I wouldn't even know where to begin. There's no place to donate. There's no contact visible. The logo upper left-hand corner needs to be the home page. We need to have intuitive links that people could click on for the major things that you would want to find, which would be events about the organization. Really, this is the only useful thing. Staff, technical is not appropriate. So really, it's not a very satisfying site. However beautiful, it's extraordinarily beautiful, but it's more overwhelming than anything. So that's our review, and thank you very much.